What's up, YouTube? We're back again for American Horror Story Double Feature, Season 10, Episode 2. So this is all in the first part. So this episode was titled Pale. Shit, pale is the word, understatement for these motherfuckers. Pale is the understatement for what these people, well, they are pale, but whoo, pale. Pale, 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 pale. Alright, you guys, so before we get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other review on the channel and are not yet subscribed to the channel, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on a date. And I need you to hit that, stop taking me out on a date, stop having me pay for everything, hit that subscribe button, you guys, hit the like button, share this video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, you know you're parking wrong. Without further ado, let's get into this episode review, shall we? I don't think people know that you're supposed to park with the flow of traffic, but whatever. So, episode 2, Pale, opens up with Harry, right? Harry has taken that drug, that nameless drug. Why, Harry? Why would you take that drug? Not a good look, my friend, at all. I'm not putting nothing in my body that I don't know what it is. But at this point, Harry's writer's block is gone because Harry is going a mile a minute on that computer. I'm like, that's not going to be a good sign. So then, we see as Alma is on her viola, right? And she's getting frustrated. So then, but she mentions that Harry took a pill. So then Doris goes to ask him about the pill. He turned to a complete jerk and an asshole to both of them. He went in on both of them. I'm like, dang. So you take that pill if you're an artist, if you have some kind of talent, it'll help you break through, right? But then at the same time, a side effect is that you're a complete jerk to the people that you love. I think Harry's gonna regret taking that pill sooner rather than later. Because he literally he literally went in on both Doris and both Alma. So then after taking the pill, Harry has stayed up all night and he completed the script, right? But then he apologizes to Doris for the way he's been acting, and she tells him to eat something. He says, I'm not hungry. And she tells him, she asked him, did you take something? He says no. And also she made a turkey sandwich. He ate the turkey sandwich. He's like, ugh, that was nasty. I was like, interesting, right? I was like, okay, we're gonna follow up on this, right? So he was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the market. So Harry goes out the house, right? And as he's walking down the street, those pale creatures walked up on him again. Their neck, they just, oh God. The way that their bones are cracking is just like, oh, Jesus. So they walk up on him, but they sniff him. And when they sniffed him, they backed off. And like I said in the last review, it reminds me of The Strain. And it actually kind of reminds you of The Walking Dead just a little bit, right? Because with The Walking Dead, the walkers, if you smell like the walkers, they won't bother you. The Strain, with The Strain, I can't remember. I cannot remember what that was with The Strain. Because you could blend in with them too. Or could you blend in with those things from The Strain? You could. No, you couldn't. No, you really couldn't, because those things from The Strain were actually very smart. Because they could talk. And they could actually still act like their human selves, although they weren't really human anymore. But it's been years since I watched The Strain, so I can't really remember what The Strain was, right? I can't remember too much about that. But yeah, definitely, guys, go check that one out, right? So Harry's in the market. Mickey's there, right? I think Mickey knows something. I think Mickey knows what's going on, right? I wonder if Mickey's one of them too. So then we see as Harry is picking up all the red meat on the shelf, right? Karen comes in and she says, you took it, huh? You shouldn't have did that. You should not have taken those pills. I'm like, I think he's gonna learn this, I think he's gonna learn that pretty soon. I'm gonna pause here, you guys, and we're gonna move forward. Alright, you guys, so Harry. You guys remember, I told you, he bought some red meat. I think he bought some steaks, right? He went home and took the steaks out of the package, put the steaks on the counter, took the thing, the thing that they come in, poured all the blood inside of, one of those blender, those glass things that you put in for your blender. And he drank it like that. Then he actually took the steaks, put them in the blender, ground those up, had, like when you put your flour and stuff, he had that, he put the meat, he poured the blood through that. Oh God, and then he drank it. I was like, oh, okay, so that pill, it may clear your writer's block up, right? But it has some severe adverse side effects. No, thank you. I would say forget it. Like I said in the last review, we would have never made it through that town. We would have literally driven through the entire town, because absolutely not. No way, Jose. Not us at the Pussycat. Goodbye. So, Doris and Alma, they want to leave, right? But then, Doris is like, but you know what? We don't want to mess up his creativity. Girl, did you forget that some weird looking pale people with jagged teeth chased you home? Did you forget that your husband killed one of those weird looking people in your house, in the house that you're staying in? Have you forgot that? Have you also forgot that the cops are trying to say that, it was a tweaker, someone that was on drugs, and just trying to steal something so that they could get some more drugs? So we forgotten all about that, huh? Yeah, no, we gotta go. We gotta pack our shit and go, literally and figuratively. Let's pack the hell up and get the hell out of Dodge. No, oh hell no. And then Alma wonders if she takes one of those pills, the song that she's trying to play, will she be able to play it? Girl, no. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it, baby girl. Don't do it. So Belle and Austin, they're outside of the house watching what's going on with Harry. So they feel that Harry's going to have to up his diet. I was like, up his diet? Oh God. I'm like, oh God. That means drink from a fresh human body, huh? Why can't y'all go to a blood bank? Like, y'all can't go to a blood bank? Break into a blood bank. I would rather y'all still go to a blood bank, break into that motherfucker, and drink the blood from the blood bank. It's the same damn difference. It's just not as warm. Oh God. Listen to me. Am I one of those things? Because I am literally rationalizing this shit. No, I'm not. I can't rationalize what they doing. Good girl. No. So Harry tells Doris that they can leave in a day or two, or maybe at the end of the week. Doris at that point said, hell to the no. Hell to the no. We are not doing that. I was like, Doris, girl, you a little bit too late for this. You too late to the party. I was at that party when y'all drove to that town. I was at that party when you got chased through the graveyard. I was at that party when Harry killed that thing in your house. How? And I mean, girl, you passed go like one too many times. You passed go one too many times. No, ma'am. So, she's actually on the cutting board. She was cutting up some carrots, right? And I knew at some point it was going to happen. She chopped herself. I'm like, uh-oh, he's probably about to kill you. But he didn't. He was eating. I'm like, girl, okay, creepy. But, and she's back from him. I'm like, ooh, Alma. I mean, not Alma, but Doris. Where are the car keys? Take the car keys. If Harry wants to stay, Harry is fine to stay. Me and my child and my baby in my stomach, We're leaving. We're leaving this motherfucker. Ain't no way we're staying here. All right, you guys. I need to pause here, catch my breath, and we'll move on. All right, you guys. So then Harry, he went over there to Austin's, right? He asked Austin, what did he give him? Man, he gave you the devil's crack. Like, that is crack times the devil. That is crack times the devil, girl. So he says he don't know. See, that was your problem, Austin. When he literally sat there and told you that that shit did not have a name, you should not have taken said shit from him, even if he put it in your pocket. When you got home, you should have threw that in the garbage disposal. Get rid of that shit. Absolutely not. That is the devil's crack. So Austin says that the pill only works if you have talent. Well, bitch, I don't want it. And he also says that they don't know who made it. Mistake number 2. Girl, you don't know who made the drug. Then on top of that, you don't know the name of the drug. The drug don't even have a name. I'm not about to, I don't eat food, I don't drink nothing, I don't eat nothing that I don't know what the name of it is. Or I can't even Google it and see what's in it. Now I said the pussycat. So Harry asked him, why is he drinking blood? Girl, because of that damn pill that you just took. The fuck? It's turning you into a bloodsucker. I mean, literally, dude, Karen told you that they are bloodsuckers. 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 Karen warned you. Now, I know we don't like Karens, but this Karen, I fucks with. I fuck with that Karen, but I mean, So Harry went home, right, to Doris, and he apologizes once again and says that they can go tomorrow. She's like, thank God. Girl, you ain't going nowhere tomorrow. He says he has a few pages left and they can go to dinner. So then he gets a call from Ursula, and she tells him that, Joaquin Phoenix wants to, work with him. He'll even do it for free. He got a deal from Netflix. And I'm like, oh no. You're in deep at this point. You're going to get addicted. Because you're going to get addicted to the money and addicted to the fame. So then he sits down to write. But he has a writer's block. So he goes back to Austin. He says, I just need one more. And Austin and Belle were there. They're like, it's not going to be one more. It's going to be much more than that. So, literally, did this drug come from the devil? Seriously. Did this drug come from the devil? I mean, the devil himself had to make this crack. To turn you into a vampire that sucks blood, baby, somebody devilish had to make this drug. So, they tell him, like I said, they'll tell him it'll be more than that. So they take him. Hold on, where are we at? Oh. They were in the car with each other. Belle and Austin tricked their teeth out. I was like, no. And they said that they're going to go eat. I'm like, oh God. Why don't you, what's wrong with a blood bank? I know what's wrong with a blood bank. It's not from the source. That's literally what she meant by upping his appetite. So, I just cannot. I mean, the way that Belle and Austin were literally talking about killing people and draining them of their blood, it was just like, oh my God. How do y'all do it? How? You would think that they're talking about going out and hunting an animal, which, I mean, Peter, don't come at me, but you would think that they're talking about that. But you're talking about a human being. Ugh. 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 Okay. Ugh. We're going to pause here and we're going to wrap up the episode. All right, you guys, let's wrap up the episode. We see Karen, right? So Karen is with Mickey, right? And they are getting high with each other. Was that heroin that they were doing? I don't know. I think so. So so Mickey took some of Belle's pills. Karen said, don't take that shit. I'm like, exactly. See, I'm with Karen. Karen is my girl. Protect Karen. Protect Karen. Karen ain't that far, that bad off. So we found out that Karen is actually an artist, and she's a great artist, right? So Mickey is trying to talk her into, taking some pills with him because he's a writer and he wants to clear his writer's block. I'm like, no. So she tells him no, but he still takes the pill anyway. I'm like, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. This is just not going to be good. Because she says it will turn him into a bloodsucker. She ain't lying. She's not lying. Why don't people listen to goddamn Karen? Now, Mickey, but you should know that, right? Because you had sex with Belle, and afterwards Belle sucked you. Literally sucked you. Not sucked you, but sucked from you. Okay. Whatever. No. So, Belle and Austin, they found this junkie and they killed him and they they sucked his blood. I was like, oh, okay. And they were in the car talking about, that was really sloppy for you, talking to Harry. We're going to have to send you to Dr. Feldman and get your teeth done. I'm like, get his teeth done? Child, he went to see Dr. Feldman, all right. Dr. Feldman, she is going to saw his teeth down, but she's going to make a mold of his teeth before, so that way he can just slap it on. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? Dr. Feldman is also a tattoo artist. So when she found his teeth down, Alma found his pills, and she started, I'm like, oh, good God. Now we got two of these damn demons in the family. So the same way that, Harry went off on Alma and Doris, Alma did the same thing to Doris. And at the end of the episode, Alma went down there asking Harry the next morning where was Doris. No, Doris went down there to ask where Alma was. He said she went for a walk. A walk? So she went to the cemetery and found that little girl with a dead animal in her mouth with the blood. Oh, God. And that was the end of the episode. Woo! Great opening episodes. I will say that, Ryan Murphy. The first two episodes, amazing. This is going to be an interesting season. But I'm here for it. Nonetheless, I'm really so much here for it. Alright, you guys, but that's it. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. And leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell button so you guys are notified when I drop anything else, and share the video. And until the next one, you guys, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Remember to wash your hands, wear a mask, socially distance, be blessed, and I'm going to catch you guys later. Bye, guys.